So, God dang it. Cannot. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm multiple times a day now. I'm a little afraid. I'm scared. And it's not. It's due to Twitch's weird, like, TOS changes, like, random situations where things go awry, or even to the point where, like, I'm being banned for a day, banned for 24 hours, getting a sexual guidelines warning while working on an avatar that isn't really sexually explicit or even painting because of, like, certain things. And it really sucks to do what I do while this is happening. Doesn't help that VRChat's been messing about a lot, like my internet's been messing about. I'm also at the currently looking for a bit of a second job at the moment, just something new there. That is nothing to do with anything of the other one, though. I just want to point that out. And it's the problem I have is released like this. This is not sexual. This painting itself is not sexual. I want this to be noted. This is a painting of a, like, would you say it's a little like, is she a little lightly clothed? Yeah, I would say she's lightly clothed. But the idea of the painting is more of a badass, kind of like strong character. It's a barbarian. It is a characteristic of a strong, like, barbaric woman. That's what I would call this. And the problem I have is there are some times I've been flagged as sexual or inappropriate content because I'm in the process of making said art. And it's really hurting to me that, like, because of the fact that anybody could just go into my stream, report, a random person of the Twitch staff can look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's sexual, and then say, yes, that is now under sexual content. I get a strike, and there's nowhere to appeal it or anything. And I'm not talking, like, I know sexual content warning doesn't really do anything, but it does affect certain things on Twitch. It affects me uploading emotes and stuff like that. And it's a frustrating situation to be in, because I'm trying to make art. I'm trying to make paintings. I'm trying to make stuff that make me happy. And I'm trying to make other people happy too. And I like streaming it as I'm drawing art. I think it's a lot of fun to draw art. And I think it's a very... I think it's very unfair to get this kind of, like, rush situation that, like, this is definitely sexual. It's when it's not even done, when certain things I haven't even drawn. I haven't drawn nipples, I've drawn the outline of a boob, and that's enough for it to be sexual. Yes, humans have boobs. It's a problem, I get it. But unless you want everybody to just only draw, like cute stuff in the art category, and, like, people are just gonna leave. We're gonna leave. But I just genuinely, I'm so upset at this. And I get very upset at it for situations like this, where I spend hours and hours on working on a piece of painting, and it just, Twitch is like sexual. For no other reason than they see things that is quote unquote problematic because they don't they don't have anybody dedicated to the art category that actually knows how to draw. And I don't expect them to hire people who knows how to draw. But things like this needs to be worked. I don't like this idea, but what if you were able to do the outline before the stream, including the booba coverage if needed? That is a lot of steps, and it wouldn't really be... The thing is, the problem is... That is the question that it comes down to. Is that what I need to do? Do I need to start... do I need to start doing... do I need to start doing this and this before I paint? Where I just put these over here? Is that the situation? I don't know. And that might be the situation that we have to go with. But it just... It ruins my heart. And it's ridiculous. I really hope this changes. And that's all I'm gonna say. I genuinely... It has been stressing me out. It's been affecting a lot. And yeah. That's my honest opinion. That is my honest situation. That is the honesty that is coming from me directly. As an artist that wants to stream on Twitch, I'm genuinely upset at this. This got flagged? Luckily not. But the constant worry, Natalie, the constant worry that this is gonna get flagged. The constant worry that this is gonna get flagged is so overwhelming that it genuinely lingers, it genuinely stunts my creativity from time to time. It makes me feel like it's like, there are some times where I have a painting idea, but I know for a fact that the situation is gonna be a problematic situation, so I'm scared about it. Isn't the TOS that if you make art, as long as it's not specifically NSFW, it doesn't matter? I thought it was. And something is super wrong with moderation. That's the problem, Renera. Renera, this is the problem. Just to show you the situation here. Say if I'm drawing a person standing up, right? Here's the deal. You start off by doing this. You start off by drawing the body. And maybe you draw a little stuff like that. And then... say it like this. I'm drawing this pose, right? It's not a good pose. It's not a good pose. It's a very rushed pose, right? But then I have to draw, okay, well, there's also boobs here, and I gotta make sure those are the right size. Right now, it's a naked woman. That's the problem I have. And that is a line, an outline, and also a person, a sketch, unfinished, is a naked woman. A sketch unfinished of a man is a naked man. A unfinished sketch for some people are gonna seem sexual, lewd. And it's unfair to be saying it's oh, it's bad or before it's done. I get it if you're drawing a nipple, but there's no it's so difficult to say. If you want to stream a process, then it's going to be impossible if Twitch is just going to report everything that just happens to look like an unfinished boob. That's the problem I have with it. Yeah. I mean, that's the problem. But, I don't see a lot of it on Twitch. And not on Twitch, on the art category. Maybe I'm blind. I could be blind. I'm just saying. But, these are things that I struggle with. Doing art. Yeah. What can you do in this situation? Literally nothing. Literally post about it, talk about it, and just watch as YouTube. Just watch as Twitch ignores me for the billionth time. That's what I can do. Unless they want to do something about it, then I'm going to be very happy about it. But Baby Blue, not a good time. Thank you, though. Mwah. But yeah, literally hope one day that maybe, just maybe, they're going to change the TOS slightly around the art category to just kind of be a little bit more lenient. Maybe have people come in and ask about the painting. Maybe have moderation that says a thing. You know what I mean? Like, maybe just have someone, like, instead of just having, like, it's like, report, oh, yeah, that looks lewd, and then say send, maybe have them say, like, hey, what are you drawing, like, are you drawing within the sexual terms, or, like, stuff like that? It's like, just kind of have, instead of having a cop show up to a scene and fire their gun, fucking have a cop show up and ask about the situation first. That's what I honestly would prefer.